terrible thing about the quest for truth is that you find it. Men don't need linguistic talent. They just need courage and words. I'm going to try speaking some reckless words, and I want you to try to listen recklessly. Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. Think well. He was a lonely ghost, uttering a truth that nobody would ever hear. Home is where somebody notices when you are no longer there. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. Leadership is all about making things to move forward, not backward. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. If something is important, it deserves to be experienced deeply. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. What is of the greatest importance in war is extraordinary speed. One cannot afford to neglect opportunity. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. Never say anything about yourself you don't want to come true. One need not destroy one's enemy. One need only destroy his willingness to engage. Everything is hard before it is easy. I live my life in widening circles that reach out across the world. If the world is against the truth, then I am against the world. Prioritize your physical and mental health. They are your most valuable assets. Heaven does without doing, through its purity. Earth does without doing, through its calmness. For we can only know that we know nothing, and a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Stop doing what is easy or popular. Start doing what is right. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. Great wisdom is generous. Petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned. Small speech cantankerous. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Do not presume that richness or poorness will bring you happiness. Thinking something does not make it true. Wanting something does not make it real. I finally figured out the only reason to be alive is to enjoy it. If you dare nothing, then when the day is over, nothing is all you will have gained. To realize the truth, you have to cross the boundaries of all religions and prophets. There's nothing in the world that breeds success like success. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. It's enough for me to be sure that you and I exist at this moment. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. You can change your mind. Don't let your mind change you. Accepting oneself does not preclude an attempt to become better. Let everything be allowed to do what it naturally does, so that its nature will be satisfied. Stay in the center, and you will be ready to move in any direction. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. Time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. We are all worms, but I do believe that I am a glowworm. Everything in life is speaking in spite of its apparent silence. When a wise man points at the moon, the imbecile examines the finger. Irrational expectations are at the root of most human suffering. In my deepest wound, I saw your glory, and it dazzled me. Many things that don't really mean so much of anything are wonderful. Stay calm. You've been through this before. You'll get through it again. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. Therefore, just as water retains no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions. Remember, man does not live on bread alone. Sometimes he needs a little buttering up. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. Sometimes the best of God's gifts arrive by the shattering of all the window panes. I am the shore and the ocean, awaiting myself on both sides. There is nothing more important than your eternal salvation. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. If a craftsman wants to do good work, he must first sharpen his tools. Crying can bring relief, as long as you don't cry alone. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. Peace proposals unaccompanied by a sworn covenant indicate a plot. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision to the releasing of a trigger. You have made the moon, the jester said. That is the moon. The better organized the state, the duller its humanity. Time bows to authentic commitment, and it stretches to accommodate it. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Every team has its weakness, and every team has its strength. Colors blind the eye, sounds deafen the ear, flavors numb the taste, thoughts weaken the mind, desires wither the heart. That is all very senseless, but this senselessness has a pretty mouth, and it smiles. To bear and not to own, to act and not lay claim, to do the work and let it go, for just letting it go is what makes it stay. Done is better than perfect. Perfect happiness is the absence of striving for happiness. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. The truth is the kindest thing we can give folks in the end. Most often, you don't own your own mind. You borrow it from society. Like the sun and moon, they end but to begin anew. Like the 4 seasons, they pass away to return once more. Let your mind wander in the pure and simple. Be one with the infinite. Let all things take their course. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. After all, if you run far enough, no one can catch you. I knew it like destiny, and at the same time, I knew it as choice. A fool despises good counsel, but a wise man takes it to heart. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. He who requires much from himself and little from others will keep himself from being the object of resentment. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it. It's failure that gives you the proper perspective on success. Life is a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. You must take life the way it comes at you and make the best of it. The trouble is, you can shut your eyes, but you can't shut your mind. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. Life, unfortunately, doesn't seem to care what we want. When you are ignorant of the enemy, but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. Truth often sacrificed for the sake of stability and peace. Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.